Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Kene Nwangwu.
Kene Nwangwu on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That they were looking for there, Kate, can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 23-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Throwing the out route complete. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Hall running between the tackles. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they get him down after a gain of 10. Great effort on his part. Pays off with the 1st down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's just confidence builders. You know, as a play caller, you love being able to call a run play, see that line of scrimmage move, and gain some real positive yards.
On the counter, Hall. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the 1st down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. That's all back there, 1st and 10. And he is already up to a handful of carries here on this opening drive. They give it to him again. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Goes to the hurry up here.
39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down. Here's Smith. And he can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Smith. Brought in right side by Sadiq. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that gives New York the first.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hall takes it straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bills' 27.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith. Short pass brought in. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker in that range. Right, we see them go for this 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Smith setting to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. And that yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Aaron Glenn with an eye on that play clock, and he's going to burn a timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
brings
Ooh,
up
they
second
almost
and
found a way to
goal.
squeeze through that chaos there for a score, Brock. Got kind of yards short, but maybe even less than that.
Can't be any give from this defense now, Kate. Surrendered the only cushion you had. You better buckle it up and bite down on that mouthpiece.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Smith back to throw. To the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor getting home on play number 15 of that drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
York to kick off for the Jets.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25.
The Bills
Couple
take
yards
over
short
first
at the
and
23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Escapes the pocket. He's got Khalil Shakir. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing here, Allen. He rolls to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Allen looking to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. On 4th down, Allen bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And this winds up all the way down into the red zone. They convert on 4th down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Allen. Headed out right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. And they send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. And that's going to make it 4th and 18.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Fields the hard squib kick. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Starting this drive with a design run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. One final shot before the half. Caught, that's Arian Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off for the Jets.
On now is York to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Now we'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. A nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line, so it gives them a little room, exactly what they needed.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Now Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th and forever coming up. They'll go. Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to be very happy with that call to go for it, huh? First down up beyond their own 40. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's down very close to that first, but it looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Another one for Cook. Able to gain about 1 on the play. And it'll be first down Buffalo.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Cook, the running back, on first down, coming off his 4th carry this drive. Back to the well again. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Cook, running left. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that's going to give the Bills the first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Allen setting up to throw. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. Second down coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They'll run it with Cook. The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Six yards to go here. It's third down. Tight end in motion left. To the air on third and long. Oh, he forced it. Intercepted, and that could do it. And the Jets will have the football shy of the
fucking bum.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10.
I know what you tried to do. You tried to run the clock out, you fucking bum.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They'll start this drive with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Line up the design keeper. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets up by 4. Third and a lone yard coming up. Smith. That's caught for the first. 40. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, New York! So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes. And
the days, now I'm coming back stronger. These kind of scars go deeper than skin. Don't make make a sign if I stay any longer. Been through the dark.